This is my Garmin Instinct 2 Solar Edition, and this is by far my favorite smartwatch that I've ever owned, ranging from other Garmin models to iWatches as well. And in this review, what I want to do is I want to go over some of my favorite features and some things you should consider before buying this watch. All right, so taking a closer look at the Garmin Instinct 2 Solar Edition, there's a few things about this you'll notice. The first is that the face is black and white, which might not seem like that big of an issue, but I like it a lot because it doesn't shut off. If you've ever used an iWatch before, the face will shut off and only turn on when it senses that you're facing it towards you. I don't like that because if that sensor or whatever it is in there that causes it to do that starts to wear out, it doesn't work that well. This stays on all the time. Now, the other thing that's really good about it is if you can see right here, it says 25 days left on the battery. Now, I had the Garmin Instinct 2, the non-solar edition before, and the battery was terrible. It didn't even get close to 28 days. This one actually does, even if you're not using the solar. Now, if you are using it to track your runs and the GPS, it will burn the battery much faster than if you're not using it. The 28 days is definitely a stretch. That has to be with not really a lot of extra use, just your standard day-to-day keeping time, things like that, and it'll last the 28 days. The other thing that I really like about this is the visibility on the Garmin Instinct 2 is much better than the one on the Garmin Instinct 1, the original version. Now, the Instinct, the original, is still a good watch, but this is just a little more crisp and a little more clear. The other thing that's good about this is, again, if you're coming from an iWatch, this does not have a touch screen at all. This has buttons, and when you push the buttons on the side, you actually know. They're not very mushy. They have a good feel to them. They're tactile buttons so that you know when you're actually pushing it. So I appreciate that as well. One of my favorite features on the Instincts, and really a lot of the Garmin's, but specifically this one, is the band. As you can see here, there are a ton of holes on here, so no matter how big or small your wrists are, this should fit. These are by far the most comfortable bands I've ever worn. I will warn you that after a couple years of daily use, they will start to stretch out. They won't hold as tight, but in the meantime, they are so much more comfortable and fit better than any other watch I've ever had. So the bands are obviously a plus. The other thing that I really like about this is my day job. I'm a firefighter and a paramedic. This is far more durable. I actually cracked an iWatch face, so I was not very impressed with the durability of the iWatch. This has gone into fires, this has gone on calls, this has gone everywhere with me. It's gone in water, runs, you name it, and it holds up great. This thing will take a beating, and you can't even really tell that it's very worn out at all. Now, I've had this one for several months, and it's still in great shape. The last thing that's really good about it is the solar. Now, if you look at this, this is the standard face watch that it comes with. I don't really customize the face of it. This little line right here, you can see this little bump right there. I've been inside for most of the day today, but anytime this watch is exposed to sunlight, you'll see spikes, and it looks almost like a graph of how much sunlight you've gotten. Now, when I got this, I was really excited about the idea of, oh, I'm outside all the time, I'll never have to charge this watch. Well, the solar does work and it will charge it, but you need a lot of direct sunlight to really impact the amount of battery and how quickly it will recharge the battery. All in all, I do think it's very good. The only thing that I think is a little disappointing is the sheer volume of sunlight. I've been outside in the bright sunlight for hours at a time, and it really didn't do much to affect the battery. But all in all, I do love this watch. Like I said at the beginning, this is my most favorite smartwatch that I've ever owned. iWatches, other Garmin models, you name it. So if you're looking for a new rugged smartwatch, check out the Instinct 2, specifically the Solar Edition.